Good evening. It's a new week of vlogs and it's Tuesday evening. I keep thinking it's Monday, but that's what happens when you have Monday off. It is, I don't know what time it is. Alexa, what's the time?
The time is 6:38 p.m.
There you go. I worked late today. So today was relatively challenging at work this morning because I felt a bit bombarded as I walked through the door. There were several things that immediately were brought to my attention before I'd even taken my jacket off. Anywho, I don't like that when that happens. So, what else for today? Oh yeah, we've had a little bit of excitement at work. Well, I say excitement, it wasn't really exciting, and I can't really go into details, but very, very basically, this morning I received a call from an angry family member, and contained within that call was a threat to the team, which I then reported in an email. And I can't really say any more than that, but basically it ended up being reported to the police, and we are potentially having security on site tomorrow. The threat wasn't made directly to me, it was made to the team, the wider team, the social work team, in fact. So yeah, they take threats seriously. And I had to stay late because I had to do an incident report, which I didn't fill in at the time because I didn't even know I had to. I did all the things that I have to do, reporting it to head of service and team manager and stuff like that. Yeah, all in a day's work. It's not particularly, I'm not particularly perturbed by it, but it doesn't happen, really. We don't get threatened in that way. It's very, very rare. But because tomorrow I'm going to be potentially in the office alone because we're having a crumbly concrete survey done, nearly said service. Crumbly concrete survey, a RAC survey, RAAC. I'm not going to have really much backup if something were to happen, which I really don't think it will. So yeah, there's going to be extra security on site apparently. Interesting. So yeah, I'm going into work tomorrow to let the contractors in, and then potentially I'll be coming back home to work from home. We'll see. We'll see how it pans out. But yeah, it's been a fairly busy day, one way or another. Yeah. Nothing much else to report, really. Feeling a little tired, but not too bad. It's very dull outside, and we've been given thunderstorm warnings for this evening. But I don't know. I don't know whether it's going to actually happen. Seems quite cool. And it's been raining for most of the afternoon. I said to my Australian colleague, I warned you, don't get used to any good weather that we have because it very often doesn't last very long in the UK. I mean, it was beautiful at the weekend, just stunning. And now it's grey and cold and wet again. You gotta laugh or else you'd cry. Yeah. So I've done a few chores when I got in, put a few clothes away, and Paul's making something to eat, so we'll be eating shortly and settling down for our evening's viewing. Yeah. So I'll see you tomorrow. Bye for now. Good evening. It's Thursday evening. I didn't vlog yesterday. Not sure why. I think I was just tired. It's been an incredibly busy couple of days and a rather an odd week with this security thing going on, with these security guards, 2 security guards sitting behind me. I'm not used to working with people in close proximity. So I've kind of made it very clear that I need them to just shut up. No, I haven't been like that, honestly. But they've got the sort of picture that, I'm not there to sort of chat with them. And, I have been very nice to them and we have chatted. But it's been very minimal because I don't have time to chat idly with security guards. I simply don't have the time. And I don't mean to be mean, but one of them, I can't understand a word he says. He's Spanish and he's learning English. I haven't got time to teach him stuff. I just don't have time in my job to do that. And every time he says something, I can only pick up on 1 or 2 words of English, which makes conversation flow very difficult. Yeah, I think it's all been overblown, to be honest. And I also saw how much it's cost, which was a bit ridiculous because that's our department that has to pay for that. So I know it's all about keeping staff and vulnerable people safe. I know that. I know it's about risk management and all of that. But it's all been a bit silly. What can you do? They have to do what they do. The management have to react accordingly. And safety is paramount because they don't want us suing them. No. Because if I sued them, I'd probably get more than I get paid. They can't afford that. So yeah, it's been incredibly busy. I was there till at least 5:30 today and I got there around 8:30 this morning. Even the security guards said, "Oh, you work hard." And I said, "Well, yeah, because I have to. If I don't work hard, the work won't get done. And I'll constantly be in work arrears all the time. And I can't stand that." And I've managed to kind of almost get clear today. And there's been fiddly things, fiddly document work, a load of emails were sent to me within an email. And I quickly realized that if I were to upload these emails as emails and put them within the timeline, they would quickly get lost. So I had to phone the manager and say, "Look, what do you want me to do with these things? Shall I upload them as documents, Word documents, copied and pasted? And then I can name them and you'll be able to see them more clearly and access them more quickly. Because otherwise you'd have to know when they were sent, where they are in the timeline, blah, blah, blah." Do you know what I mean? So it's sort of applying very often logic to these problems and trying to work out the best way to present these documents so they're accessible and can be found easily. Because very often they're legal things and used for court and stuff like that. So it's applying your knowledge and your logic and trying to work it out and the best way to name it and da-da-da-da-da. And that just takes time. You have to be careful. So I'm feeling rather exhausted, but I'm looking forward to Monday and Tuesday off next week. Hurrah! How wonderful. Aren't I lucky, lucky, lucky? Yeah. They don't half get their money's worth out of me, I tell you. That's okay, because we're there to be paid. We're there to earn. And I do like the fact that I earn my money. I like that. I couldn't bear being in a job where there was nothing to do and you sat around, kind of like the security guards. I wouldn't like to be in that role, sitting, waiting for action. I mean, sometimes when it's quiet, which is very rare, sometimes you do have 10, 15 minutes of like, oh, okay, nothing's happening. I'm waiting for something to come in and waiting to react. But it doesn't happen that often. And it certainly doesn't span hours, which it does for these security guards. So I'm lucky. But I guess jobs are paid accordingly. I don't know how much security guards get, because it's a private security company that they've hired people from. Anywho, I'm just going on now. Weather-wise, it has been rather pleasant, settled, fairly cool, but warm in the sun, but changeable, cloudy, breezy, but no rain today. Thank goodness. And there is no rain forecast for the coming week. So I think it's just going to be a bit cloudy and, yeah, a bit changeable. Sunny spells, as they call it here in the UK. So thank you, bloody thank you for watching today, and I'll be back with you tomorrow for more daily vlogs. Thank you. Goodbye. We made it to Friday. Thank goodness. It's been a crazy week at work. Today has been absolutely just so full, non-stop, and several unexpected things happened. Can't go into them, obviously, but you know, you just have to jump into action when things occur that need attention immediately, like accidents, things like that. Yeah, I've been running around quite a bit today, but that's okay. It's all part of the job. But I'm very, very pleased to be now not at work until Wednesday. Hurrah, we've got bank holiday Monday, and I'm off on Tuesday as well, taking a day of annual leave, because I've got a few days to take before the end of June. So I'm going to take them. Oh yeah. So what's the weather been like today? Really pleasant. Very, very pleasant. Clouds, sunshine, not feeling too warm. Still feels quite cool in the house, apart from upstairs at the top. So yeah, pleasant and dry. Simon, our workman, has been finishing off a couple of pieces today. He's still got a little bit of painting to finish, but that's cool. Yeah, it's all good, but I'm knackered. I've just done a few chores. I think it's about 7:30. Don't know why I'm looking that way. There's no clock that way. Alexa, what's the time?
The time is 7:43 p.m.
7:43 p.m. So I've just done a few chores, bit of tidying. We have a friend coming over tomorrow who's staying over. So that's going to be nice. So I just wanted to get the bedding sorted and do a little clean upstairs. I've got a few more chores to do first thing in the morning. That's cool. I've got time to do my washing on Monday and Tuesday, so I don't need to do that. It's all good. But yes, I am rather tired. Yeah, I've expended a lot of energy in the past couple of days at work. And I worked late again. Didn't get home till about 5:45. So things needed to be done. Hey ho. So not much else to report, really. Really, I don't think so. No. All good. I'll see you tomorrow. Well, good afternoon. It's Saturday afternoon. And look who's joined me on the sofa. It's Vivi Gregory.
Hello.
Of What Vivi Did Next and Vivi's Kitchen Garden. How is the kitchen garden? I saw the pictures.
Can't go on.
Well, yes, you can.
I can.
You'll
I
have
can.
another garden one day.
No, exactly. I'm absolutely. It's fine. It's all fine. Yeah, I've given the garden up. It's too far away. It's too much time. It's doing my knees in.
Yeah.
And that's fine. I need to focus on finding a new home, and it will be a ground floor home. And with the ground floor comes a garden. Yay! So I'll have a garden again. And I mean, I don't know when I'll move. It could be in 2 months. It could be in 6 months. It depends when I find somewhere. But the minute I find somewhere, I'm going to be having carrots in buckets again, I tell you.
Well, yeah, exactly. Container garden. There's quite a few gardeners who've done very, very successfully with containers.
Exactly.
In small spaces.
Exactly.
As long as you've got the sun.
And that's I don't know why that just made me laugh.
Well, no, but some gardens,
No.
some small gardens are very shady.
And the fact is, right, 2 things on my must-haves. You can have, you make your list of what would I like, what would be my dream, and then you kind of pull it back because it's, let's
it's not
be realistic.
always possible.
But ground floor and garden, and the garden's got to be either south or west facing.
Yeah, exactly.
Simple as that.
Not behind a huge wall.
No, and not behind a nuclear power station.
No.
Although
Wow.
Dungeness has some lovely gardens.
It does, exactly. Nothing to be afraid of. Perfectly safe.
Yeah. Bang.
But having said that, when we were in the flat, we had a little alleyway by the bedroom window and the kitchen door. And we
Was
grew...
it a public alleyway?
No, it was like
I was going to say, it's not where people go overnight to throw up a pizza or go with a wee.
No, nothing like that. Nothing disgusting.
I was just thinking nothing exciting.
Sort of down the sort of side of the house.
The side return.
The side return. That's it. And we successfully grew ferns.
Are you sure it's down there?
What, down where?
Down here, right at the bottom.
There.
Where?
Look, there.
Where?
That's it.
Oh, okay.
Was I not looking?
No, I don't know. I don't know.
I don't know what's going on. No,
I don't
either. We grew hanging baskets, ferns, fuchsias. I know you don't like fuchsias, but we grew them quite successfully, and that was in shade for a good portion of the day.
Look, if there's a shady part of the garden, I think what I love about gardening is you can do all sorts you can do something in anything, and you just have to get a bit inventive and do things you may have never done before. The only thing with shade is it's not great for plant growing. Not plant growing. For food growing. Food growing.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, and grow plants. I love ferns, actually.
Actually, it begs
ferns
the question.
With a trickle of water.
Are there any food plants that grow in shady conditions?
Well, I guess, there are somewhere you think they'll get away with partial shade. Like things like spinach does better for a bit of shade.
Oh.
Otherwise it bolts. But not full shade all day.
Spinach garden it is.
Imagine it. It's just all I eat now is spinach.
So today, beautiful weather-wise, isn't it?
Yes, gorgeous.
We've got lots of sunshine. I was up early this morning, very early. Like I woke at 5.
Why was that? Why was that, Richard? Was that in order to tidy?
No.
Because the rest of the time you live like an absolute hussy.
Yeah.
So you had to tidy this morning very early.
Yeah. No, actually it wasn't. It was because I went to bed at 9:30 last night
Bless your cottons.
and had a good night's sleep and woke at 5, got up around 6.
Oh, me too.
Yeah,
Just-
well,
that's
you had
really
to
early
because
for
you
me.
were driving, not driving.
Driving.
You were training.
I was
over.
learning to drive
Yeah.
at 6 o'clock this morning in order to then drive over here at 9:30.
That's
I
a
learned
lie.
pretty quickly.
That's a lie.
No, it's
Vivi.
not. I drove.
Yeah.
I'm not allowed. I'm not allowed near vehicles.
So yeah, up early. Yeah, I did have a tidy round, of course.
Bless you.
Naturally.
And now I've messed it all up again.
But I did your bed because she's
Thank you.
staying over. Because we're gonna have a glass of wine this evening.
We're going to have it soon.
Well, soon. Yeah, I think so.
Should we crack one?
No, I need to do this editing first before alcohol
Well,
is
that's
consumed.
fine. I don't need to, do I? I don't need to edit. I'm having a day off.
It won't be
My first
that
day
long.
off. Since...
Surely you can wait an hour.
An hour?
Yeah.
You're kidding?
God. Honestly. So yes, we're going to have a lovely
The
evening.
hospitality this gaff is.
Cheeky.
Sorry, say again.
We're going to have a lovely evening.
Well, we were going to have a lovely evening.
And yes, all lovely.
All gorgeousness.
All is lovely. So Paul is popping out the plot because he has got to protect his seedlings.
There's going to be a lot of rain.
Rain overnight.
And tomorrow. And Bank Holiday Monday.
Really?
Yeah. And on quite a few days next week. So it's going to be slugs a go-go. And yeah.
Slugs a go-go sounds like a northern nightclub.
Yeah. Yeah, it's actually, you can imagine that in Wigan, can't you? Where were you on Friday?
Slugs a go-go.
We were down Slugs a go-go. They've opened a new branch in Crewe.
It's called Slags a go-go.
They've got my name and number on bathroom door. Oh man.
Stop. Oh,
Right now.
right.
Are we done?
We're going to say goodbye
No.
now before it descends into chaos. What?
Because
What?
you were in Crewe for a bit, weren't you?
I did live in Crewe.
Which nightclubs did you used to go to?
You didn't go to
Crewe?
nightclubs in Crewe. We used to go to Chester.
I used to go to Manchester.
We used to go to
Manchester.
Chester.
So we probably never we never clubbed in the same clubs then, did we?
No, because my other clubbing was done in Manchester later
Right.
than then. So I was
Okay.
maybe going out to clubs in 1989 in
Oh
Manchester.
yeah, me too. 88 and 89. And 90.
Hacienda.
Yeah.
Oh, we may
Second summer
have,
of love.
we may have rubbed
88
shoulders.
Manchester.
Manchester.
Absolutely.
Yeah, that's right.
Oh, let's go down Slugs a Go-Go. Are you going down Slugs a Go-Go, Paul?
I am.
Paul's off clubbing. He's going to be sprinkling.
Say bye, Paul.
Bye, Paul.
No, not bye, Paul. God.
Bye,
Honestly.
Paul.
Nice in that light, in that blue light.
Well, it's
Yeah.
quite very sort of elegant.
Well, I do have an elegant
Elegance.
home, thank you.
No,
No,
I was talking about
Paul.
me.
Oh, I thought
Paul
you were
looks
talking about our
elegant.
decor.
Decor. Yeah, come on, we've got to go.
Yeah, we've got to go because we've got to do this.
Got to do it.
Got to do it.
Hey.
Hey,
behave.
stop it.
Yeah, well, yeah,
Bye.
Oh, well, man, I'm not coming with you.
Well, you can do.
Yeah, I'm coming with you.
Oh,
Wait.
are you?
All right,
Wait.
lad. All right, soft
Hold
lad.
on.
Follow the compost.
No.
Stinky-
Okay, we're going to
stinker.
say goodbye
we're gonna
now
say
because
goodbye
she's
now, 'cause
apparently
she's gonna
leaving
apparently
me
leave.
alone.
Well, you're going to edit. Oh,
Yeah, leave me to do all the
Oh.
bloody work.
Yeah,
God,
yeah, yeah.
honestly.
No, no, no,
You're
no,
a
no,
video
no, no.
editor as well.
but I have a slower machine.
God, oh, not here you don't. We've got super fast.
But I'm not editing here.
Well, I
We
thought you
could
might
do.
have
You could
lent
But you
a
just said an
hand.
hour. You said an hour.
From this, I can see
Oh,
quite a lot.
Honestly. Honestly, Paul.
Right.
Really?
We're all going because I want to go see the garden. Richard wants
I'm going to edit.
By the time we've all done that, then we can have a drink.
All right then. Yeah, that's fine. I approve. Thank you. So
Hurry off and finish.
say
Finish
goodbye now, Vivi.
Bye,
Say
Vivi.
goodbye, Vivi. Bye. Bye, everybody. Come again.
Bye.
Hope you enjoyed it.
They're never coming back.
So,
It's
say
all
goodbye.
over.
Finished. Cut.